NHL Nightly with your host, the sports, a.k.a. Pierre Lebowski, a.k.a. Jeremiah Maxwell. And with him, as always, maybe Pearlo, Wisdom, and Rico and Barry. Hey, everybody. Beard here. Let's go to the full shot. How's everybody doing? Hope, sorry about the delay, folks. Just couldn't get the show started on time. We're waiting on, hopefully Rico can make it. I'm just going to kick back and talk some hockey with you guys. We got Kings and Vegas Golden Knights is the feature game. Kings coming off a pretty rough loss to the Sharks. Golden Knights look real good. I think the Golden Knights just throttled the Kings at home. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lightning are handling the Avalanche real good. The Avalanche are in trouble with their D. I don't put a lot of the goals on their goaltending, honestly. Lankinen's actually played pretty well. Tampa Bay's gotten a lot of chances. The difference in this game is definitely Tampa's ability to score and exploit Colorado's D. Flames, Utah Hockey Club underway 2-0. Utah Hockey Club, they get Oli Mata in the mix. Alexander Kerfoot, Barrett Hayton on the like for them. Of course, they say Gold Knights and Kings are underway. In about 15 minutes, we're going to see the puck drop on Devils night. New Jersey Devils versus Vancouver Canucks. And Islanders and the Blue Jackets are 2-0 final. Blue Jackets, who called that? By the way, I think we had the Lightning, who were a dog against the Avalanche, too. They're going to easily win this game. Unless Colorado comes back miraculously. It's halfway over. So, but anyway, I said in my tweet today, bet the Blue Jackets at plus money. They're too good a team. People aren't looking at them. They're very good on the rush. I think they're second in scoring. I don't know. They're doing really well. And they beat a hapless Islanders team 2-0. Sorry about it, Islanders fans. I know it's been tough. People on X, appreciate you. Remember, you can type in. We can see your comments. So appreciate it. I know that might defeat the purpose of listening to it on X. You want some anonymity, but I'm flying solo. And then the Jets throttle the Red Wings. At what point do we hit the panic button in Detroit? Mickey Redmond bobblehead night. And that's brutal, guys. That's brutal. So, are you talking about the World Series, Andrew? Yeah, I don't have it on right now. Maybe I should put it on. You think I should put it on, Andrew? I watched a little bit of it, just going, oh, let me just see. It looked like the Dodgers were maybe going to put some runs up, and yeah, I'll throw it on here. Okay, you think Yankees will come back and win? All right, buddy. I mean, Andrew, the Yankees were up 5-0, so like I kind of feel like, the Dodgers, even if they don't win this game, they're like, well, we were in it, and they were in the last one until the Yankees erupted for late thing too. So, oh my God, play, pitch the ball. Love what I'm seeing from Tampa Bay. People that thought Tampa Bay were taking a step off were misinformed. Yeah, they got rid of Sergachev. That contract. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, I'm sure he's helping Utah out, but like, let's just be serious here, man. Like, that looks like a strike to me. Just saying. Anyway, that's over the plate and everything. Well, that's a horseshit fucking call. That didn't miss. Anyway, So yeah. Did you guys have any money on any of the games? Did you have any of the shot props? Rico had some shot props. I'm sorry, I don't remember what they were off the top of my head here. Let me go. I'm going sunglasses because it's winter time, so I'm just trying to enjoy it. I don't know. It didn't even make sense. Okay, yeah, Brett Howden, which that game is just underway for Vegas. Michelli for Utah, which he has not scored, and Cirelli for Tampa. And I'm not sure if Cirelli has scored. He almost did. Cirelli has not scored. Yeah, So Mike can only make Tuesdays, and then he does the college hockey show with me Friday. Pearlo is in the midst of a move, man. So we're gonna probably not have Pearlo on for a couple of weeks. He's moving. He's moving out of the country, out of Canada. So, we got to be a little patient with Pearlo. He's not even getting me picks right now. He's really busy with it. So that's his focus there, my man. And then Rico told me he was going to be late if he can make it. So, but we started late. So I kind of started late knowing that Rico would be the only guy with me anyway. Okay. Yeah, sorry, apologize. Bug messing with me there. Did we just get a score in a game? Do we have a score, an updated score? I think the Yankees got a sac fly, so that'll make it 6-5. Yankees, but lots of game left. Honestly, with the bases loaded and Giancarlo standing up, sac fly, that's probably a win-win there if you're the Dodgers. So here, let me edit this. This is nights like this, Andrew. I'm curious to ask you since you're here. Nights like this, I'd like to be gaming. So I'm going to be setting up like some games. Maybe we play a little NHL 25 or something at the same time. So that's curious to get your opinion on that, where if it's just me and we don't have a lot of games to be talking about, we get a little, we talk hockey, but like play a little bit at the same time or something. I'm going to do a little bit of that during the day. We'll see. I mean, that's the hope. So while listening to my hockey shows and stuff, maybe doing a little commentary. So yeah, let's just go through real quick. I'll pop this up, see what you guys think of it. I really like this format. Let's see how it looks. I've got the scores here for you. So Avalanche and Lightning are 4-1, 9:27 left. Flames, Utah are at the intermission into the second. Utah is up 2-0. Flames starting to reeling after having a real good start, so that sucks. I feel bad for them. And we're about halfway through the first. No score in Vegas, LA. That's probably a good story if you're Vegas. And then Devils Canucks have dropped the puck here any moment now. We should see in about 4 or 5 minutes. Hey, Singsy, how's it going? Yeah, I was just saying your game's going to start on Devils night. The Devils are playing. Devils plus 100 road dogs, too. I kind of like that, Singsy. I was on the Lightning as a road dog, and I was on the Blue Jackets as a home dog, and I'm winning both those games. I like the Devils here too. The Canucks haven't been great, and I know the Devils are trying to put together a couple good games in a row. So Hughes Brothers Bowl, right? Plus 385. You got scores on all of them on plus 385. Is that what you're saying, Singsy? Good to see you, by the way, man. You brought in people with you too, having you here. So I love it. We got people on Twitter too, a bunch of people on Twitter. So I appreciate it. Yeah, nice. So plus 3, it's only plus 385 for all the Hughes brothers to score. You should try doing that like high underdog or whatever. I can do that here, and I do that from time to time when I feel good about it. I just want $100. Like just and it was over unders props and stuff. But like if you just go over, if you can get the Hughes brothers 1.5, I bet you could make the odds are significantly better on that than a book's gonna get you. And if Jock gets a goal and Luke Quinn get a point, it's 600. Oh, nice. Okay, you said Jack, not Jock. Sorry, Jock. I'm jocked. I'm my all three with a point is plus 385. Yeah, it feels low to me, Singsy. The 600 feels right. That's what I'm saying. Try underdog where you just put $10. Well, let me see. Let me see, man. I might have time. Let me see if I can get something in here. Let's see what underdog's got. Okay, let's see. I gotta close this. Close. So let's see. Come on. All right. So NHL. Let's go. Well, I can do 1.5 shots for Jack Eichel second period. I'll take higher. I'm just gonna throw that in there. Okay. Okay. Jack Hughes higher than a point. Quinn Hughes higher than a point. I don't know if I can get Luke Hughes odds. Luke Hughes higher than a point. Okay, so I added the one thing in there, Singsy. Okay, if I put, let's just go $10. Pay me $80 basically. So that's 79.10 is my wingings. So should I do that? You like that? Okay, let me do it then. If I could do flex, what would flex pay me? If I do flex 4 correct, 3 correct, I'd get $47.40. I'm just gonna do the $10, and if I win, I win. So so we have Jack Eichel higher than 1.5 shots second period. We have Quinn Hughes a point, Jack Hughes a point, and Luke Hughes a point. I'll share this with you, Singsy, on Twitter. Or I can text it to you. Here, I'll just text it to you. I texted it to you, buddy, so you can see I did it. I got $10 riding with what you're riding. So let's go. Maybe we get Underdog sponsor us, man. That'd be cool. Because I enjoy stuff like that. That's my type of gambling, like especially not putting a lot of money on it. That's why I love having Rico, who does kind of the same thing as me, but he's so good with the goal scoring props, man. If you've been following Rico, you're probably up a unit. If you bet one of his 3 picks every day, he's hitting pretty good. He went 2 for 3, and he's doing really good. So, let me know if you got it, Singsy, and let me know what you think. I'm curious, man. Also, dude, I appreciate your friendship, man. It's just nice. Like it's kind of, I know we don't see each other but we will. We're going to meet at the Frozen Four, correct? I will see you at the Frozen Four. And then if you live in Virginia, man, I was just realizing as the diehard Caps fan that I am, I haven't been to a Caps game there. And I've just like really not made it a priority. I've seen the Caps play a bunch of times, but just not in Washington. So yeah, dude, it's just nice to talk to you. I think we both are very like-minded. You're former military. I'm former military. I just didn't, and you love the game, man. And I love listening to, I mean, we don't always agree on everything, but I think I love your opinion and I appreciate you. Anyway, like I said, I know we don't hang out like it. At one point I would like to break bread with you, and, just chill and maybe have a nice steak dinner or something would be really cool. I'll come. Yes, that's awesome, dude. I think I saw on your Instagram, man. Your grandson is cute, man. I mean, I didn't want to be rude. I thought it could be your son. I thought you could be a little bit of an older dad. I wasn't sure, but it makes sense. So I didn't want to be rude, man. We're getting a lot of people in, man. I appreciate it. It's crazy. Thank you, everybody, for popping in on X, man. We're just talking a little hockey on NHL Nightly. We do this 4 nights a week during the NFL football season, Tuesday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then also on Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern, we have the College Hockey Show. I bring on the degenerate gambler, Mike, the degenerate Bostonian, and he goes to a ton of games. He lives there in Boston, so it was great. You was a young parent and became a grandpa at 49. Yeah, 49 is young, Stingsy. Is that that's young, man. That's young for grandpadom. Oh yeah, the Isles were not good. I think Johnny Lads thought I was talking shit about the Isles. I do not hate the Isles, but they're just not good now. I mean, it's just, hey, Mark, yeah. What's up with your Bruins, Mark? What's going on with your Bruins, my friend? Marks, thanks for chiming in also, man, on X. I really appreciate it, brother. Singsy, I was on the Blue Jackets last night from my show. I bet you Laz stole it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he watched our show, but I was on the Jackets last night, and today I tweeted out. I know they did it at their show, but yeah, Mark, I don't know, man. I'll say this, Mark, about the Bruins. We need to be patient with Boston like we're doing with the Predators. Everybody's giving the Predators this giant hall pass because they got a bunch of new guys on the team. Okay, fine. You got a bunch of new guys on the team. You need to start winning. But I think Boston deserves that same set of patience, because they did add a bunch of different guys to their team. So let's just see, let's see. Sorry guys. Did I get a DM? Oh, okay. Singsy, I got your tweet that said Checkbeard. I don't know. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. You reposted it for me. Thank you, dude. That brought people in. I appreciate it. Retweet, follow. I didn't do the scoreboard tonight, guys. I did this. There was only 6 games. So I'll get the scroll going, but I didn't update the scores from yesterday. If you guys want to talk about any of those games, we're watching all of them. I mean, between me, Singsy, I continue part of the show, man. You've been on a bunch of times, so you're part of the show, and we've rolled some of your bets into our thing. So I consider you part of the show, Singsy, even though you're not officially. If you want to be, you're always invited. But I know you run a bit anyway, man. The offer's always there. You're an official part of the show. But Pearlo is a handicapper. He watches a ton of games. I think he's one of the best handicappers out there. He always has some crazy takes. And then Rico is a great goal scoring prop. And then, like I said, Mike is a degenerate gambler. He bets on disc golf and wins. So, and he's our Boston guy. I think every podcast has a Boston guy. Chicklets has RA and Mikey Grunelli and Ryan Whitney, I guess, but Ryan's like not a Bruin guy, where Mikey G and RA are total Bruins guys. So and then so we got our guy and Mike, but I only got Mike on Tuesdays, and then he's with me Friday at 2 p.m. on the College Hockey Show. So Yeah, and listen to those guys, man. They're so like idiot savants with the gambling. I'm just the host, so they come out with some good picks if you guys are really into gambling and stuff. But we want to talk hockey too. By the way, LA Kings just scored, and I think it's updated on the screen here as we are live. Hopefully, Kings are up 2-0. 2-0. Adrian Kempe and Warren Fogle. Boy, don't the. By the way, let's go back to the full screen here real quick. Don't the Edmonton Oilers miss Warren Fogle, man. They miss speed. They miss those penalty kill guys. I think they miss Ryan McLeod a bit too. I think he's actually played pretty well for Buffalo in the role they got him in. So, and boy, yeah, the Blue Jackets are looking good, Andrew. Absolutely. Repping the Johnny Gaudreau. I think their Cannon jerseys are some of the nicest jerseys in the NHL. I got to get another one now because this one's retired, the Johnny Gaudreau one. Yeah, the Oilers look really bad, Dave. I don't know what I'm Singsy. Anyway, I should call you Singsy. Singsy, I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, the only thing they're doing really good at is they're unbelievable in the faceoff. I think they're second in the, and so they're a puck possession team. And when they get that going, but I also have to say, guys, this thing with McDavid, high ankle sprain isn't 2 to 3 weeks. It's a month minimum, and that's if he doesn't have any setbacks. It's not good. They did not have I think they were. He missed 6 games last year, and they're 1-5. I mean, this is going to be they'll get a little bit more continuity. Yeah, Hyman's getting to the areas. There's parts of his games I like, but I just think Singsy, like they miscalculated the importance of Dylan Holloway and more importantly, Philip Broberg. I mean, I thought Broberg was unbelievable in the playoffs. I was not shocked somebody offer sheeted him, but I was like, they're matching. So we got a scrum going in Colorado. Nice hit was laid. Still 4-1 Tampa. People were trying to put the nail in their coffin a little too. Yeah, Broberg looks really good. Other than this last game, St. Louis looked real crappy the whole game. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from LA too. This is a nice bounce back up 2-0 against a really good Golden Knights team because they've looked really, really good. Nobody's talking about them, the monster that's them. So, man, I really appreciate everybody coming out. Singsy, I'm going to give you that we're getting a Singsy tweet. This is a nice big show for us. 30 people on X, and I appreciate that, man. I think if you look at who follows me, like Frank Saravelli, Nick Kiprios, like I hope to be doing this for a living. So and I'm trying to be, Colby Armstrong. And we've since had Colby and Nick on, and Frank has agreed to come on to the show. We're gonna have him on at some point. I just am kind of waiting. There hasn't been a ton, but today we had a trade, Andrew, and I think you talked about it a little earlier, and I didn't get to it. The Timothy Liljegren to San Jose. What do you guys think? I kind of was surprised that the Utah Hockey Club wasn't in on Liljegren. I go, here's a guy. He's a right shot D. He's like 26, I think. He's not very old. Like, I feel like D mature like a wine. They just get better as they get older. And then, they could play this till they're 40 if they're in shape, like guys like Giordano and Chara and stuff. But I feel Toronto, they probably were in a rock and a hard place with him. They were probably paying him too much to not be playing him. I think he was making over 3. So it was like, yeah, it was in their best interest to trade. I've heard rumors that Hakanpää is going to come too. So, no, Hyman didn't go to Utah, buddy. No. Sorry, Andrew. No. Timothy Liljegren was traded to the San Jose Sharks. I'll pull up the tweet for you if you need to know the but it was yeah, sorry. I have to produce and do the show myself, so I apologize. It's always better when I have a Rico or a Pearlo on. No, I think he just wanted to be traded. I think that was sort of the thing there. I don't think it was relief for them. But I like it for the Leafs too, man. I mean, they got here. I'll put it up here so everybody can read it if you're watching. I just have to do new. Okay. So it was 2:48 p.m. today, so a few hours ago. But here we go. We'll go this. I like this. So yeah, the Sharks got Timothy Liljegren and the Leafs got Matt Benning, a 2025 third round pick. And I believe that pick is Edmonton. Yeah, here he says right here. Sharks have Edmonton or Colorado's third round pick, whichever is the earlier one. And both those teams are not good right now. So they could be high third round picks if Colorado and Edmonton don't figure it out. Oh, did he sure just score? Oh my God, if he scored. Oh, dude, I gotta get that game up, Singsy. I gotta get that game up. Oh my God, dude. How good are the Devils gonna be, man? Once they get it figured out, I feel like we got to give them a little bit of a pass. They've lost a couple of games. I think a lot of people could consider the Caps a bad loss, but I don't think so. I wanted to reserve judgment on the Caps and watch them, but I really don't feel like I've seen the Caps as good as they've been in a really long time. So, okay, you're gonna pull up for me because I'd like to watch this game. I guess I could do it on my computer. Yeah, give me that. Give me. I guess I could have had Utah on too. Utah's up 3-1, by the way. Maverick Lamoureux, first NHL goal. How about that for the Utah Hockey Club? Just unassisted. So yeah, again, Flames had that really nice start, and then they kind of fall off, man. I don't know. What do you do? Dude, Niku Hischier, Dave, we were talking about this earlier, Singsy, I think on Twitter. I had him as my preseason Selke winner, man. I feel like this guy's been overlooked, and you were saying you feel like he's the most complete two-way player in the NHL right now. Which, dude, I mean, hard to argue, really. I mean, I like Barkov. The thing I might say with Barkov is he's kind of been he's been banged up a little bit, so having him be in the lineup has been good. And like Hischier, man, yeah, I totally agree, Singsy. He's totally a beast. So. Oh, did they give that goal to Dawson Mercer? Did they change that to Mercer? I'm saying Mercer. They say 2 goals, 4 assists, or they were showing Mercer. Yeah, so there's 2 finals. Obviously, Jets just dollywopped the Red Wings, unfortunately, on Mickey Redmond bobblehead night. So, yeah, Barkov's already missed 8 games. Yeah, man, it's rough. And you know what? Florida kept winning. Like, who's counting Florida out? And the guys they added, like, I know they lost Montour, but, like, I felt like Montour was a non-factor in the playoffs. Like, I don't remember hearing his name a lot. They kept the guys they needed. And, if you get something good out of Ekblad, Mercer got the apple. Okay, yeah, 2 goals and 4 assists. Good. Mercer's tearing it up too, man. Like, all the pieces are coming together. Like, I feel like Fitzgerald deserves a lot of credit with the Devils. We'll talk a little Devils, guys, because it is Devils night, so we should focus. I almost wore my Scotty Gomez jersey, but I was like, I was trying to race. I was trying to get a bunch of chores done before the show started. We had to delay. Anyway, I delayed the start 15 minutes. But by the number of people we have, maybe we start the show late. I might move it to 10:30, man. Like, there's so many more people on here. I like the numbers. So, and we're not an alt cast or anything, but hey, if you're on Twitter, you can type in, we can chat with you or whatever. We just were kind of talking. We usually talk bets and all that. So, Tampa, Colorado, I'm watching that game. I've got now Singsy's New Jersey Devils and Vancouver Canucks, which I love the Canucks too, man. They're a fun team to root for. And then, of course, the TNT, which TNT had a real late game, had maybe they had NBA or something at the same time. TNT has LA Vegas, and Vegas is getting beat 2-0 in LA. Good for LA. They needed a bounce back game. So, yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everybody on. This is what I like to call NHL Nightly on the Sports Beard channel. I am the Sports Beard, aka Jeremiah Maxwell. You might see me in some of your chats if you're a hockey broadcast or podcaster. I love and live to talk hockey. And I host it or co-host it usually with 2 or 3 other people. and sometimes we have Singsy on, and sometimes we have Colby Armstrong, and I just interviewed Nick Kiprios, and we're working, and Sammy McKee, and my friend Tyler Yaremchuk from Oilers Nation, and Frank Saravelli's agreed to come on. So sometimes I'd love to get Frank on like a live show 10 o'clock and just talk hockey with him. So and I love the Morning Cup of Hockey guys, Singsy. I was on those guys right away. Johnny Lazarus has been on this show. I will invite Mr. Colby Cohen on. Colby, I consider a friend. He's been very good to me. I think he's a class A human being. So I think Colby, I wish he would lay off Laz a little bit, but I'm kind of that guy, where I like it all peaceful and stuff. But I really do like those guys a ton. And their show, I mean, dude, I woke up this morning at 3 a.m., went to the gym, got red light therapy, and then just waited for their show to come on, So that's, which is a 5 a.m. here in Alaska. I'm in Alaska, if you didn't know. My main man Pearlo was in Edmonton, but he's relocating. I'll let him tell you where he's moving when he's back on. And then I have, of course, Rico and Barry, the best goal scoring prop. Just always crushes it, man. Rico's the best. He's in Barrie, Ontario. And then we have our friend Mike Reno, lives in, went to the same high school as Mikey Grinelli, which escapes me, guys, but he's a Boston guy. He's in Boston. I think he's an investment banker guy, but he's a degenerate gambler, bets on college hockey a ton, goes to a ton of college hockey. We bet at the Frozen Four, and I said, dude, I would love to have you be a part of my podcast because I love the Frozen Four is an event I'll go to the rest of my life. I've met so many. I talked to Mike Richter. I talked to Joe Neuendijk. I saw Mike Richter this last time. Of course, Colby, I get to run into the Chicklets guys. Hopefully, Singsy will be there this year. It's so much fun, Singsy, and it's not really expensive. I mean, the hotel will be, but hit me up, man, because we're getting a place. So I think Mike gets tickets through the NCAA that are all inclusive and stuff. I said, make it so we get I think my wife uses the Marriott points or whatever. So that's what we do, Marriott. Anyway, it's good to get up. And then my goal is with this podcast is to do the Stanley Cup final, the NHL draft, the Hockey Hall of Fame, because I like talking to old hockey players because they're not afraid to tell you stuff. The guys playing now, you're not going to get anything from them. I'm not even interested in talking to any current player. If somebody said you could have Connor McDavid on, I would be like, I don't know what I would talk to him about. And he doesn't, I don't feel like it would be a fun interview. Yeah, Singsy, you got to come to Frozen Four, man. It's so good. And you just enjoy it, man. And of course, watching hockey live. So I got to get out on the weekends here and see the University of Alaska Anchorage play a little bit more and stuff. But yeah, anyway, so we can preview tomorrow's games. If you want to chill for me with a minute, Singsy, it'd be awesome because I don't have my handicappers. But let me just go through these real quick with you guys. I'll pop off. Before Mike, you had occupancy still with us, Andrew. Occupancy just moved to Switzerland, and it's 4 a.m. when the show comes on, so he might like it if I moved it back too. But I can't do it too late, man, because I want to get some East Coast watchers because so many people on the East Coast love hockey. So, all right, guys. Let's talk about tomorrow's games. We have 7 NHL games tomorrow. And sorry about that. Okay, so we have the Caps at Canadians. Is that correct? Well, let me go in order. Maple Leafs at Kraken. Or Kraken at Maple Leafs. Kraken are plus 164. Boy, I don't know. Singsy, how are you feeling on this one? Over under 6.5. I like the over almost on this one. But I don't think I would. I might stay away from this one. Let me know in the chat, Singsy, how you feeling. Okay, next one. Blues and Blues Flyers. Blues are a road dog here. Woo. What's the Leaf PL? I don't know. Plus minus 198. Singsy. Minus 198 for the Leafs. I like the plus money on the Kraken because they just jolly walk. But I mean, Toronto has played some really good hockey at times. I don't know. I just feel like it's easy for a lot of these teams to get up for Toronto. So, like, I don't trust betting Toronto at home ever. I feel like Toronto at home is like the most tenuous bet you can make just because of how Toronto can play at home. And I think that has more to do with you have a bunch of guys from Ontario that are in the NHL. They go back home or, relatively close to where they grew up and, their family goes to the games and stuff. I know this from when I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame and I took Rico and Hot Take Hockey. The Canucks were in town and we watched that game and the Canucks were great last year and the Leafs ended up winning. Morgan Riley brought his family in and they were at the same hotel and Hot Take got to meet Morgan Riley and I saw Morgan Riley's family like at my hotel. I was like, oh, hey, that's Morgan Riley. So, yeah. So like, you like the Leafs minus 1.5 plus 130. That we'll bet that. Okay. Or you like the Leafs to win by 2 or more goals. Okay. All right. Let's go to Blues Flyers. Blues are road dog again. Over under for that one is 6. I like a lower scoring game there. The Flyers are having trouble scoring, but I love their last game 2-0. They beat Boston. They beat Boston for the first time in Boston since October 6, 2011. Can you guys believe that? Unbelievable to me, man. Like Boston had like ruined Philly for 15 years. That's just unbelievable. Like Bruins fans, you truly are like a spoiled fan base. Like you like the Flyers on this one. Okay, Singsy. You like the Flyers. Okay, the Flyers are the favorite. So, okay. We don't ever get into too much detail. Ducks, Penguins. Boy, the Penguins look bad. I like the Ducks plus 160 here, man. Ducks coming off a win. They're feeling real confident. I think they're getting good. I mean, Dostal is like the best goalie in the NHL right now. Nobody's talking about this guy. He's unreal. Well, except for Annie OD. Shout out Annie OD. If Annie ever watched my stuff, I'm a huge fan. I'd love for you to come on and talk hockey with me. Yes, you love the Ducks in this. Okay, yeah, the Pens are bad, guys. They were up 2-0. I watched most of that game with Marc-Andre Fleury farewell game, and they lost 5-3, and they scored late. So they were losing like 5. It was, the Pens are not good, dude. I feel bad for Sidney Crosby, which, if you know me, I'm a Caps fan. Like, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I do. I feel bad for him. So, the over-under in that Pittsburgh Ducks game is 6. That's pretty good too. Might like that. Next game is Caps Canadians. Now the Canadians are in Washington. They're plus 170. Caps are playing good. You like the over in that 6? I like the over maybe 6 in the Caps Canadians. There's things. Yeah, unless you're talking about the Ducks Penguins game. Yeah, that's probably an over too. Okay, so let me know who you like on Habs, Caps. I wouldn't touch this game. One, I don't like betting the team I root for, and I just think the Habs have been good, but I just feel like their lack of defensive depth is really starting to catch up to them, and that's really what's going on there. And I don't think they have poor goaltending. They're having a really good year from some of their guys. I think they have a couple injuries. Let me give you the injury. This is pretty cool, actually. I can do this. Let me see what you guys think of this. Let's go. Let's do this and see. Let's do this. See what you think. Pop this up while we're talking about these. I should have done this in the first place. Caps. So there's the road records. Cap score. You like cap score. Okay. Oop, whoop, whoop, back up. There's your leading scorers. Okay. Yep. Okay. Next game is Bruins, Canes. Bruins are a road dog. I like the Canes all day. I don't know why. If you do not bet the Bruins right now, do not bet the Bruins. They do not look good. I like that you like the new look of it. Okay. All right, Andrew. Yeah, we'll do it then. We'll have the guys on the side. Under on the Canes game. Okay, Singsy likes under on the Canes game. Oh, and Andrew likes Canes over. Okay. That is 5.5. You like the under on 5.5 for that game, huh? I mean, the Canes put up. So Singsy on Tuesday, I think the Canes had they're starting to pot the goal. Did they not? Was it Tuesday? Or was it Monday? Yeah. I mean, they had a pretty high scoring game against the Canucks on Monday. I don't know, man. 5.5. You think Canes will win 3-1? Okay. All right, man. 5.5 is low. I mean, it's almost always 6 or 6-5 now. Swayman will hold them down. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they only got beat 2-0, but this last game, but dude, I don't know, man. Like Bruins fans, are you concerned in the chat? Let me know. Okay, let me go back to Thursday's games here. So we talked about Bruins. Okay, Oilers Predators, first game without McDavid. Oilers are road dogs plus 110. Shit, man. Now I have to take the Oilers on this because they're going to come out and rally around McDavid being gone, and they own the Predators. Like, they just own them. They just always beat them. So let me know if you guys are on Preds by 1 million. Okay. Singsy says Preds by. Yeah, the Oilers are not good. But I don't know. I like the plus money with the Oilers. How many times are you going to get plus money with the Oilers? $10 plus 110 on the Oilers. And I probably like the over in that too, 6. Preds have not been. Yes, Oilers are bad. Yes, Singsy, they are. I mean, they are. I apologize, Oilers fans. I love you, man. I picked you to go to the Stanley Cup this year and win. So don't be mad. Don't be mad at me. What movie is that from? Singsy, you should know. Blackhawks Sharks. God, I would want to watch this game if Macro and Celebrini was playing. The late game tomorrow, 10:30. Sharks are a home dog. Yeah, I mean, the Sharks have been playing some decent hockey. They've won a couple of games now. Okay. I thank you, Mike. I hear you. Mike's DMing me. Yeah, Andrew, right now the Preds are not in the playoff spot, so they don't have to worry about it. You're over on that one. Sharks can score. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and Blackhawks are not bad. Like, they're just not. I mean, there's not good. There's not bad. They're like meh. You know, they got enough veterans on that team to stay in games. I'm actually kind of surprised Tyler Johnson didn't make it with the Bruins, speaking of which. I mean, he was solid for the Blackhawks last year. So, yeah, they're mid. That's a perfect, yeah, they're like right there mid, you know. And, you know, I haven't seen a lot. I mean, Ryan Donato leads them in goals. No. I mean, the Blackhawks have played 10 games. If you told me Ryan Donato would lead them in goals, I'd be like, okay, well, what's Bedard have? Like, Donato has 7 and Bedard has 6, but Donato has 5. I think Bedard only has 1 goal. Now, Bedard has 6 assists, so, like, he probably ended up leading the team in points, but, you know, anyway. Okay, well, that's tomorrow's games. And that's the show. So, go enjoy the hockey. And I guess game 5 of the World Series is still on, right? Yeah, close game. So, but anyway, I appreciate everybody, Singsy, Andrew, everybody in the chat, everybody on X, man. We had over 50 people in here at one point, which is, hey, for me, talking hockey, it's good, man. It means my little work is working, man. Leave a like, subscribe. If you don't follow the other guys on Twitter, I'll scroll their thing. But I really appreciate everybody, man. Thank you so much for chilling with me for a little less than an hour and talking a little bit of hockey. Get back out there where I think we're in intermission. We're in intermission on 2 games right now. So, and Flames in Utah are still underway in the second there, but a little bit of time left in nice. Oh, Singsy, I'm so sorry, man. Your tweet made TNT and you missed it because of me. Oh, brother, I've had a couple make TNT. I had one make the Frozen Frenzy too. I hope you guys saw. Anyway, I love talking hockey. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Get back to your hockey. And we'll see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel, as they say. 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Sports Beard. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, everybody. Peace.